thank you all for joining. Today, we are going to do a rising, falling mindfulness meditation. So I invite you to start by settling in here where you are, making small adjustments, and starting to get into a comfortable position. You may uncross your legs. You may roll your shoulders back and kind of maintain a nice tall spine. You may rest your hands on your lap or on your armrests on your chair. As you make these adjustments here at the beginning, start to really settle into stillness. When you become still, start to then focus in on your breath. If you wish, you can close your eyes. With each inhale and exhale, see what you can let go of. Maybe some tension that you're carrying in your shoulders, for example. Maybe you have some racing thoughts or you're anxious about something. See if you can let those thoughts go. And start to become more aware of your breath and your body. So maybe you notice the point of contact between your legs and the chair you're sitting in. Maybe you start to notice the movement of your chest as you breathe in and out. Continue to really focus in and strengthen your awareness of your mind, your body, and your breath. Allow your breath to be natural, not forcing it to be slower or faster. And just accept your breath how it is without judgment. If during this practice you find your mind wandering, that's okay. Let those thoughts pass as you bring yourself back to your breath gently. As you continue to settle in here, we'll start by taking a nice deep breath in and pause at the top of the breath for just a few seconds, and then slowly breathe out. As your abdomen rises, you can note or say to yourself, rising. As the abdomen falls, you can note the word falling. If there happens to be gaps in your breath, the beginning or at the end of each movement, bring your knowing awareness or attention to a touch point, such as the sensations in your legs as they connect with the chair, or your arms as they connect to your lap. And you may even note the word touching or pressure. So continuing to breathe to yourself with the words rising, falling, and in between pressure or touching if needed. And continue to breathe as you take your time and scan your body for tension. Continuing to note rising and falling with each breath. Maybe you start at your feet. With the falling of your breath, allow each part of your body that you scan to relax a bit more. If you haven't already, moving up to your calves or your legs, rising, falling, continuing to stay mindful of your breath and of your body. For the next few minutes, make your way up your body, slowly scanning, noting the words rising with your inhale and falling with your exhale, letting go of tension with that exhale. And continue this until you get all the way to the top of your head. Bring yourself back to the sound of my breath, sound of my voice, and focus back in on just your breath. Again, trying not to change anything. Breathe in a natural rhythm, continuing to say, rising with your inhale and falling with your exhale. Sharpen your aim, and as best as you can, notice the entire process of your breath. Pay steady attention to the beginning, middle, and end of the rising movement, and the beginning, middle, and end of the falling movement. Let your attention be consistent on a moment to moment basis, staying and being with each and every subtle nuance with a curious and open mind. Sometimes it may feel as if the breath is just a flutter far off in the distance. Other times it may feel as if the changing sensations are up close and like an enormous drum skin stretching backwards and forwards. Whatever the experience, allow it to be with an open, curious, kind, and accepting mind. Greet the experience of your breath in an open and accepting manner. And continue to breathe and focus in on your breath, rising, falling, rising, falling. Just one breath here now. When you hone in on your breath and allow it to anchor you, your body becomes relaxed and your mind becomes peaceful. Maybe you take a moment to notice if you've experienced that. Just by being with your breath, your mind and your body can become connected and integrated. We don't often stop to focus and notice our breath and become connected to it, become mindful of it, become aware of all of the sensations of the act of breathing and how it's connected to our physical body. And take a moment to just appreciate how special that is now, even just for 15 minutes, really noticing, being mindful, and even appreciating our breath. Again, if you find your mind wandering, gently bring yourself back to your breath and back to the words rising and falling. Take a moment now to take an intentional deep breath in, nice and slow. Pause at the top, and with your slow exhale, let go of everything else, every other bit of pain or tension or anxiousness. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. You can move around. Know that at times throughout the day or even in the future, you can always go back to being mindful of your breath, just as you did in this practice. It doesn't have to end here. And try to take that graceful commitment with you throughout the day and even throughout the week.